Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I just figured I would do a short stream today. I know I mentioned that I would a few days ago. It's probably just going to be like a 30-minute stream. I don't really have anything particular to talk about, besides just random stuff that comes to mind. Excuse the hair frizz too. I kind of just got out of the shower, so my hair is kind of fighting against me right now. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what's happened since the last time I've done one of these. I guess quite a bit. I got a pool for my dog. It hasn't come yet, but I'm really excited for when it does. She's always been the kind of dog, she's weird. She likes to jump in rivers and lakes, but my dog won't go like out in the beach water. I think it's because the waves, I don't think she likes just how loud and how much they move. I don't think she likes the waves at the beach, so I think that's kind of why she's not really a big swimmer when she goes to the beach. But if it's other places, she will. So I've never had her in a pool before, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I made sure to get one that's like specifically a dog pool. It has like a hard bottom so her little doggy claws don't rip into it. So yeah, that should be exciting. I'll definitely take a video of that and show you guys if she decides to swim in it. I guess you never know with dogs. Sometimes they decide they're interested in stuff, and sometimes they just aren't. And you can't really force them. But yeah, I had a crazy week. I'm probably gonna make a short actually about what happened at work this week. So I'm not gonna mention it too much here. You can watch my my shorts that I'm probably gonna be posting like today and tomorrow if you're interested in that. Sorry, heard a weird sound. Distracting. I think it's just a kid. There's some kids that live nearby. I have some neighbors that have kids, and kids are so funny. Sometimes they make some sounds, and I can't even tell that it's like a human. Sometimes it sounds like it's like a raccoon or something, and you look at there and like, oh no, it's just a child playing. Children make such funny sounds sometimes, I swear. I wasn't a super noisy kid, I guess. I was kind of just, I was the quiet, weird one. That's what I was. I wasn't the one that was like making ferret noises while I was, whoa, there's 22 people in here now. Hi. I didn't realize that. Hey, anonymous creator. Thank you. Nice to see you. Yeah, there's 22 people. Oh, hi, Jesper. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to see you in here. That's cool. I'm excited to see some people in here. The last few times I've done these, I've got a few people here and there, but yeah, it's definitely nice to have people to talk with, because usually I'm just kind of like rambling and bouncing off of my own brain ideas when I do these. So I think that's also one of the reasons that I keep them to about 30 minutes, because I feel like I've kind of talked about everything that I can think of to talk about after about 30 minutes. Better to be short and sweet than like trying to do a really long one and just having nothing to talk about. But I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'm not too sure what that means. But if it's a compliment, thank you, I guess. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, how are you all doing on this July day? I'm kind of avoiding going outside. I usually do this kind of stuff outside. If you don't care, you can leave. Matter of fact, I can do that for you. There you go. But yeah, how are you all doing this summer? Oh, what does that mean? Are you growing a garden? Is that what you're saying? That's kind of cool if you are. Gardens are cool. Especially during the summer. It's kind of exciting because nothing's like harvestable quite yet. Well, actually, some things are. Oh, that's cool, actually. That's easier too, honestly. That's better than going outside, especially during the summer. It's like 85 where I am right now. It's really hot. And I have a horrible green thumb. I'm always jealous of people that can grow plants. Yeah, I know, we really are. We really are. No lie, honestly. It's no fun. If I didn't have AC, I don't know what I would do. But yeah, no, I can never grow anything. I'm horrible. Like, I'll get like a basil plant and it'll be dead within a couple of weeks. And then I see people and they can grow all these crazy things like tomatoes and pumpkins and watermelons and yeah, see, you can grow beanstalks. Like, I'm jealous. I can't, I just can't do that kind of stuff. I try, but I think the issue is that I forget to water it. I'll even set reminders on my phone, but the messed up thing is I'll just dismiss the reminder and just go on about my day and never do it. So it kind of makes the reminder pointless. And watermelon, I love watermelon. I love just taking watermelon and putting it in like a blender and just blending it and just drinking it like that, like a watermelon smoothie. It's really good. And it's really simple because it's literally one ingredient. Hire someone to do this? Do what? I'm confused here. Yeah, mango and dragon, that's really cool. I haven't really had too much dragon fruit. It looks really cool. I love the way it looks. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what it tastes like now that I think about it. I've not tried a dragon fruit before. Oh yeah, for gardening, yes, you're right. Honestly, you're right. That's like basically the only way that that beings like me can garden is like paying someone to do it, because otherwise they will just die. But yeah. I don't know. I don't really do too much outside during the summer. I like to go to the beach during the summer. That's like a big thing for me. I'm probably going to be going back to the beach. Thank you. I'm sure your smile is nice too. I just can't see it from the other side of the screen. But yeah, I'm excited to go back to the beach at some point. Ooh, sunflowers. I love sunflowers. They're awesome, honestly. They're so pretty. I guess there isn't really a flower that I don't like now that I think about it. I'm sure there are some ugly ones out there. Even ones that are supposed to be weeds, like dandelion flowers are pretty. That's cool. You got an extensive garden. That's sweet. That's awesome, honestly. Yeah, my boyfriend has like a few different things growing, but nothing too extensive. I think he has like some jalapeno and a couple tomato plants. Yeah. And dinosaur. Y'all are funny. Y'all are too funny. But yeah, I think I was saying about the beach. Yeah, I'm excited to go back to the beach. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna go, but I definitely want to do a video or two when I go there. Probably mainly of my dog. She loves to run around at the beach when she goes. It's fun. She likes to dig in the sand too. It's horrible bathing her afterwards because she turns into like a sand monster. But she enjoys it, so it's worth it. Yeah. I think I forgot what I was gonna say. Ooh, pepper. I love peppers, honestly. Some people don't like peppers all that much, but I do. I like spicy foods in general. Sorry, I'm like moving my phone around. My hand was getting tired. But I love spicy foods in general, honestly. Like, especially jalapenos. There's something that is bothering me? No. There's definitely nothing that's bothering me. Thank you, Safi. And banana. Yeah, you got so many different things in your garden. That's awesome. See, I think where I live, it's too cold for stuff like banana. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and it's pretty cold here. Apples, yeah. See, apple trees at least we have here. That's interesting. I'm totally good. Thai chilies are really good and easy to grow. I honestly, I don't think I've tried those before. I probably have. I probably just didn't realize that it was a Thai chili. Cherries! I have a cherry tree out in my backyard, actually. A lot of the cherries on it have fallen off by now, though. A lot of people around here have cherry trees in their yards, honestly. It's kind of funny when they fall to the ground, they like rot and get on the ground, and my dog doesn't like stepping on them. She's such a wuss. We'll have to like avoid that whole part of the sidewalk because she doesn't like it. Do you play games? No, not really, honestly. I I used to play this game called Wolf Tales a lot on my phone, but I kind of don't really play it anymore. I still have my account, but I just don't really play it much. I'll play Mario Kart sometimes. Oh, thank you, Safi. I appreciate it. Honestly, I don't mind if I don't get that many likes or that many views. I like it when the few people that I do have like participate. Like all of you are talking and participating and it's awesome. You know? Like I don't really need too many people cuz honestly there are some like shorts that I'll post for example where I'll get like over 1,000 views, but I'll only get a couple comments. And it's like, well, it's nice to have the views, but I'd kind of rather have people commenting and talking. So, like, honestly, there are some times where I've posted shorts and they only get like 100 views, but they get 10 comments. And that's more preferable to me, honestly. Slay nails, thank you. I'm actually gonna go get them redone tomorrow. They're sunflowers, actually. Well, they're like half sunflowers. Yeah, my camera's all blurry. Not the best camera, but there we go. Yeah, I am getting ocean themed ones next time. I'm excited. I might post a picture on my channel. Yeah, see, honestly, it really is. And I think it's better for your channel too, but it's not just that. I find it much more entertaining to actually get to engage with people and talk with them. A game that's seems pretty peaceful. I used to have a little fishing game on my phone that I would play, but I don't think I have it anymore. I think it was on my old phone. I got a new phone and I just never re-downloaded it. So, yeah. I don't even know what it was called, to be honest with you. I would probably have to try to look it up, like on Google Play or something to see. Ooh, megalodons. Sharks kind of scare me, honestly. They're really cool, but they scare me. Have you ever played? I haven't. Granny, that sounds interesting. Do you like play a grandmother in it? Is that why it's called Granny? Aw, thank you, Safi. You are too. I feel like I was gonna say something, but I forgot. That happens a lot with me. I hate when I'm. You should play it once. Honestly, yeah, I might. Maybe I'll try it out. It'd be kind of interesting to stream it too. I'm just on my phone right now, so I can't really do it on here. Giant white sharks. Those are kind of similar to megalodons in that they would probably be terrifying if you actually saw one in real life, or at least if I saw one in real life. Maybe you would be like, yeah, man, that's cool. Some people are really intrigued by that kind of stuff, and they love it, and they're not scared of it at all. Me, I'm intrigued, but I'm like, from a distance. Like, like those shows where people will go in cages and go down in the ocean and be next to sharks. I could never do that. I definitely could not do that. Mm-mm. I'll watch the TV show of it, but I'm not doing it myself ever. In Germany, that's pretty cool, honestly. I live in the US, so pretty far from Germany, but that sounds like a cool place. I've never been to Europe before, or anywhere in Germany, honestly. Aw, thank you. I love you too in like a platonic way. That's very sweet. You're from India? That's sweet, honestly. I've never been to India either. I would love to travel outside of the US. I feel like it'd be so cool to go to different parts of the world and to see what the rest of the world is like that's not the US. Like, granted, it's a pretty big country, but still, it'd be nice to travel outside of it. I've mainly just been up and down the West Coast because that's kind of where I'm from. So naturally, I haven't really strayed very far. I mean, it also costs money, so that's always a factor, right? But yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking to see what my pup is doing. When she gets quiet is when I get suspicious. It's like a child. Right? Yeah, honestly, I bet I would. India really does seem like a cool place. The hardest part about being vegan, probably keeping in mind all of like the weird little like ingredients that aren't vegan. Like, for example, I was trying to make Rice Krispie treats the other day, and I couldn't remember if the Kellogg's brand was vegan or not, so I looked it up real quick, and they're not. They have this thing called lanolin in them, which is sheep's wool. So like I can't even eat those. It's like simple stuff like that. It's like there's these weird ingredients where you see the name and you don't even recognize it as an animal product because you don't realize what it is until you look it up. So I would say that's the hardest part about being vegan. It's that like you can look at an ingredients list and just because it doesn't say it has milk or eggs does not mean that it's vegan. Hi, Moba. Yeah, it drives me crazy. I remember one of the worst times for that when I was like a teenager and I had recently went vegan. I had these like tea packets that I would drink, and I naively didn't bother to check because I was like, it's a tea packet. It's not gonna have anything in it, and it had milk in it. I'm like, how do you put a milk in a tea? Whatever. It's ridiculous. Yes, free Palestine. I agree with that 110%. More than that, if possible, mathematically. I don't think it is, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's honestly, it definitely is hard. That is like one of the main things about it. I wish that there was a law where they had to specify, because like there are some ingredients too where it can come from a plant derived or an animal derived source, and they're not legally required to tell you which it is, which they should be required to. Like personally, I think at least in the US they're not required to. I can't speak for other places. But here they're not required to tell you. And I feel like they should have to because I mean, literally the only way that you can know for sure is to personally email the company and have them tell you if it is or not, which is not very efficient. Like, especially if you're just at the grocery store trying to get something for dinner, you know? So yeah, that's inconvenient. But other than that, I guess the main thing is I try to err on the side of caution. If I don't know with 100% certainty that something is vegan, I don't eat it. Thankfully, a lot of things nowadays have that like little circle with the heart, and then it'll have the V for vegan on it. What to do if you want to be settled in the US? Honestly, I would try to shoot for somewhere in Europe. I mean, I guess you didn't really ask my opinion on that, so I guess I shouldn't be saying that, but the US is kind of a hectic place. I personally would try to go to Canada or somewhere that has, at the very least, better healthcare. Um, that's my opinion on that. But if you really wanted to settle here, I mean, I know there's like a legal avenue to do it, but it takes a long time. I know one thing, I would wait until Trump is no longer president if you want to do it like in an illegal way. That's all I'm saying to that. If you were planning on coming over and like overstaying a visa or something, which is the way that a lot of people do it, I would wait until Trump is not president anymore. Like that's my personal opinion on that. And realistically, I wouldn't come here. Like if I had the option to move out of the US and become like a Canadian citizen easily, I would. The matter of the fact is that I'm not like wealthy enough, I'm not a doctor or a lawyer. Like usually in order to easily migrate to a country, you have to have some sort of qualification that will make that country want you there, right? Like typically at least. Or you have to be able to claim what is it, asylum, I think, or claim like refuge. You have to basically say that like you're coming here because your home is not safe, essentially. I don't think I know what that stands for, honestly. But I do know that you could probably look up the like legal requirements for that and see if you being a CFA would make it any easier because it might. I'm just not positive if it would or not. But yeah, I don't know. We like don't have a good healthcare system. Everything here is getting more and more expensive, and it has been my entire life. It's just not really like a good place to be personally. Our retirement plans suck. A lot of jobs we have here will not give you benefits. You don't get vacation leave. Like if you want paid vacation, good luck getting it in the US unless chartered fi oh, you would probably be good then. You're a financial accountant? I'm sure you could probably yeah, I would look into that honestly. I'm sure your job would probably make it a little easier for you to be able to migrate over here. But yeah, if you're just like someone without any sort of formal education, like if you're like a cashier or something, not gonna be very easy. Like honestly. It sucks, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. I feel like I was going somewhere with my rant, but I think I forgot where I was going with it. Or maybe I got to it. Who knows? I guess moving on to the next topic, I guess. Well, I got 9 minutes left. We'll keep going for a little bit here. I'm gonna head out at the 30-minute mark, probably. Ooh, how's the weather? Yeah, honestly, I don't envy you for being in Arizona, like at all. I'm in Oregon and it's not too bad. Like it's like 90 here. It's 86 today, which isn't awful. But yeah, no, Arizona, my grandmother is in Arizona and she's like a lizard person, I swear. She loves the heat. She's the kind of person where she'll get in the car when it's like cooking like hot in the car. And most people are like, "Oh, I got to turn on the AC 'cause it's just baking in there." She'll straight up sit in the car and be like, "Ah, I could take a nap. I love it in here." It's like, huh? Grandma, what? Put on the AC, dude. It's like 105 degrees. Like, no. But I guess that's how you know she's a true Arizonian, or however you want to say it. But yeah, no. I'm not someone who I can handle the heat, but not that extreme. And what do I do for a living? I just work a cashier job. That's the thing. Like for me, I would not be easy for me to migrate, unfortunately, just because I work like a simple cashier job. But I do eventually have aspirations to do other things, but just for the time being, that's what I do, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I don't even know how hot it is in Arizona right now. And the hard thing for them too, when always honestly, I'm always tired. I'm probably gonna make a coffee after this. I've already had one coffee today, but I'm probably gonna make a second one. But the thing with Arizona is there's like a lot of desert out there, is what I've heard. Like there's a lot of sand, and it literally will hurt your feet to walk on it just because of how burning hot it gets. I don't envy that at all. Yeah, I'm thankful, at least here in Oregon, we have like 4 defined seasons. Like it's hot right now, and it will be until like mid-September is when it'll cool off. Like after the first week of September, it'll start to cool off, and then we'll actually have rain. Oh yeah, see, 95 isn't too off. I mean, it's definitely hot, but it's not like horrid yet. Like I'm sure for Arizona, I'm sure you're used to it probably being like easily over 100 during the summer. So it's probably not too bad right now, which is nice. I know some people though, if you say 95 to some people, they would probably be like, "Oh my goodness, that's baking." Because some of us live, in like the East Coast where it's just much cooler, not nearly as hot. Well, I guess with climate change, that's kind of not becoming true. Pretty much everywhere nowadays has been getting really crazy heat waves unless you live like in Alaska or something. Well, honestly, that's not even true. I feel like I've heard of Alaska having much hotter than normal temps as well, so never mind on that. Yeah, exactly. 95 is a cool breeze for us, right? No, that's hard for me. See, the thing that I also appreciate about Oregon's heat is that it gets cool in the evening at least. I lived in like Sacramento once, and the worst thing about living there is that even during the nighttime, it just never really fully cooled off. It'd be like 80 degrees when it was like 2 a.m. It's like I'd appreciate some coolness. I'd appreciate if it could cool off a little bit. Yeah, it is honestly. The woods out here are really pretty. I feel like that's like the best thing about Oregon is how pretty it is. There's not nearly as much to do here as there is in like California, but it's only 28 degrees. Wow. I Here in India. Dang. That's cold. Wait. Is that Fahrenheit? Or is that, because if that's Celsius, then I'm gonna have to Google what that would be, because I'm not too sure. Sorry, I'm an American. I'm not too familiar with Celsius. I know Fahrenheit, but yeah, not much about Celsius. It's kind of goofy how America is with that. Like every other country pretty much uses Celsius, but not us. Not America. We have to stand out and be different and use our Fahrenheit. Just make it difficult for the rest of the world to understand what we're saying. How convenient. And Celsius, yeah, see, so because when I hear 28 degrees, if you say 28 Fahrenheit, that's really cold. That's like cold, too cold for it to snow even, I think. Because it usually snows at like 32 degrees Fahrenheit, I think, around there. I'm not too sure what that would be. Yeah. I could look it up. I'm kind of scared to move out of this when I'm streaming. Otherwise, I would just Google it. Because, like, I swear, I feel like I've seen some other people try to close the app. 82 Fahrenheit. Okay, there. See? Thank you. That's not that bad at all, honestly. That's like a nice warm day. It's not super hot, but it's not super cold. It's like right in between. Honestly, I don't mind 82. That's not too bad. When it gets to be like, I don't know, 90 or 95. 95 is when I really can't, and I'm like, okay, that's getting a bit hot for me. I mean, maybe under the shade, 95 is okay. That's nice weather. Yeah, see? Exactly. 82 ain't too bad. Honestly. Yeah, here in Oregon, we are having a little bit of a heat wave, but nothing too crazy, thankfully. I love fall. I'm looking forward to fall. Yeah, me too. I get cold pretty easily. I always drive my coworkers crazy with that because they'll always want to have the AC blasting, and I always want to just leave it off until it hits like 75, and then I want it on. But if it's under 75, I don't really feel like I need the AC on. But there are some people who they walk into a room and they feel it's 75 and they're like, ugh, I'm cooking, turn the AC on. I don't know. I guess that's just how it is. I'll usually bring a sweater with me or like a hoodie when I go to work. It's hot for us. Yeah. Yeah, see, I guess I wouldn't really know too much about the weather patterns there where you're from in India. I thought it was really warm in India. I guess I forget India is a really big piece of land, so the weather patterns there are probably pretty diverse and different. Like some parts are probably really hot, some parts are probably really cold. Probably similar to the US, I guess. But yeah, I've always thought it'd be cool to travel different places like that. Traveling in the US is fun. At least up and down the coast. I don't really know too much about like the middle part of our country. I haven't really gone inland too much, honestly. I'd be kind of scared too. We got some interesting folks out there in the middle states, especially in the South. I mean, not that's the hard thing is there's a lot of cool people in the South, and then there's a lot of not cool people in the South. There's like a mixture of both. I've already turned it on. Yeah. Yeah, I can't blame you, especially if you're not used to it. That's the thing, too. You can get acclimated to certain kinds of weather. So if you're someone who's not used to it being like 80 degrees all the time, then that's going to be hot for you, right? If you're someone who it's usually 90 every day, then that's going to be a cool day for you because you're used to it being hotter. So at the end of the day, that's kind of a huge factor, too. Ooh, just got back from San Diego. That must have been cool. Yeah, I've been to San Diego a good few many times. San Diego's fun. I mainly am more in like the northern parts of Cali when I go because that's kind of where I'm from, but I did have family that lived down in San Diego for a time. Loved it. I know, me too, honestly. Me too. California beaches are better than Oregon beaches. I will say that. They really are. Like here in Oregon, the beach right now, the water is still really cold. Like if you're someone who is sensitive to cold water, you're not going to want to swim on our beaches right now. California, It's perfectly fine right now. You could go down there, swim, and you would not be cold at all. Here, you'd probably want to get a wetsuit. Beaches is my love. Yes, I've always wanted to live on the beach. So badly, honestly. But it's so much more expensive because everybody else wants to do it too. That's the hard thing. Okay, well, thank you all for like participating and talking. This was really fun. I'll probably do another one of these around Monday or Tuesday of next week. I'll make sure to do a post about it on my community post, so just make sure to be subscribed and keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thank you all so much again for participating, and I'll see you all on the next one, hopefully. Stay blessed and be safe. You too, make sure you're all safe out there. I'll see you all next time.